The little
Oh
cactus
yes, I love
buds.
it. In the taco.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cactus? I mean, what do you mean? I'm from Gloucester. How are you? You okay?
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Go on, jump in, have a seat.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for
How are
joining
you?
us.
Yes, thank you.
I'm very well, mate. Welcome to the private dining room.
Beautiful.
You like it?
What a room. What a kitchen.
I know, it's cooler.
I love when it's an open kitchen, you know, and everyone, you can see everyone has enjoying it,
Yeah.
and everyone is coming to sneak to see what you're doing. I love that. I love that.
See, that the most beautiful thing about what you do at Sabor, where you broke through that pretend wall between the guest and the kitchen, and so that you have a room and the actually you take that away, and we're all in this experience together, this immersive experience.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful for the staff as well, because they all interact with the guests, and that's why it's making everything so easier and happier. It's more relaxed, and I love that. I think
Take away the idea of it all being about ceremony and pomp, and you've got to wear a suit and you have to be.
I agree.
No, you don't need anything.
I
You just
agree.
need good food and a nice time.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. You know? Do you remember when we met?
See, I don't think so. It's probably the same as everybody in the world of food. It's normally on a night off or at an awards do. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was at the 50 Best UK, I think it was like 5 years ago, and I think you won the best restaurant of the year, and that was the night I met you. I love when you met another chefs, and I like the connection, and I like how much respect and how friendly it is, and how, you know, we all trying to help each other, and I love that. Always I felt super comfortable and welcome, you know, and I love that. Look, I got goosebumps right now. Thank you.
Cheers, Chief.
Okay, what is on the menu?
All right.
What are we gonna have? Ooh, gazpacho. You see?
See?
I
Spanish
love,
influence.
but you know, I love now to see so many variations of gazpacho.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? I love it. I love it. More I travel, less I think I know about cooking, because it's like it's everywhere where I go, and it's like, what is that? What is that? Oh wow! And this is when I come back. It's like, guys, you know, I've been tasting this, I've been tasting that. Let's play around this, and that's why you can never get bored. I think I never get bored. You know, I get more and more excited to be a chef.
It's the world of food is massive, and it doesn't. Yeah, you think, oh yeah, I mean, I've been around food for 28 years. I know quite a bit about food, and then all of a sudden you go somewhere new in the world and you go, I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I'm only in this part here. Imagine with the rest of the world. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I know nothing. Barrafina for me was when you were there and you opened that space, and it was such an incredible, that was a breakthrough moment for, I think, British restaurants. We're just going to cook and we're going to give it to you, and then you eat, and then you go. It's all about the produce, and for me, what you did there was, I mean, mind-blowing. It was outstanding.
That was one of the best experience. I think that's why you know, I stay in London and I feel connected. You see what I mean? It was perfect. It was perfect. So.
And then to do it all again at Sabor is amazing.
Yeah. But in Sabor now we have the asador.
Upstairs.
That's my dream, you know. That's my dream now, to having that wood oven rotated for the suckling pigs. That is.
I mean, the suckling pig has to be one of the best dishes in London, no?
Really?
I mean, come on,
I don't
it's
know.
amazing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's my dream. I think we took a piece of Spain to London, I think, and I'm proud of that.
What would you like to have?
I'm going to have the chicken liver parfait.
The parfait?
Yes.
Absolutely. And for you, chef?
I shall have. Do you know what? I'm going to go with this gazpacho.
Gazpacho?
Yeah.
You can have as well.
Of course, you can have whatever you like. Hey, you sat with the owner. You can have what you want. You can have a pudding for a starter.
I like that you can have as well from the
Yeah,
very
you can
good.
do whatever you want.
Very good. Yeah.
So I'm going to start with that.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then what are you going to do for main course?
You know, I'm gonna go for the fish and chip.
Good call.
That or the beef, but maybe we can share. Or...
Well, why don't I have the beef and we share?
Yeah,
One beef,
that sounds really good to me.
Perfect. One beef, one fish and chips.
Perfect. Down. Happy days. Thank you.
So as a chef, do you struggle with travel or time off or holidays?
Sometimes I make an excuse
Yeah.
to call in holidays, but it's just because I think it's very important as a chef to, to just go to places and just, to refresh. Because sometimes you're forgetting about ingredients.
Yeah.
It happens to me.
Yeah.
Even when I'm in Spanish, and sometimes I go to Spain, and it's like, oh yeah, but I forgot about, these peppers, different
Yeah.
flavors,
But is it always about refreshing on food, or can you get away and just take a book and just go on holiday and sit by a pool and do nothing? Eat club sandwiches and do nothing else?
No. Food, drink,
Is life.
it's life. I can imagine I can read, but I cannot be more than 1 or 2 hours. I have to see what's going in there, what's happening there, what is the smell. I have to put my nose inside to see what's happening.
Yeah. Can't sit still.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
have ants in your
Yeah,
pants,
yeah,
is what
yeah,
they say. Yeah? So you have to keep moving.
Of course. What about you?
Food has to be there. That has to be good. I can't just go somewhere on holiday and go, like places with laminated menus. Anywhere with a menu that has to have the picture of the dish on it. You go, this isn't a good place.
No.
Actually, I'm going to Crete on Sunday. I'm going on Sunday with the family. There's 16 of us going.
Wow.
So the whole families, from grandkids to grandparents, like the whole thing, everybody's going. But we're staying in a hotel because for me, like there was talk at the beginning of staying in a villa. And I go, okay, yeah, but I know what's going to happen here. Because they go, 16 people, 1 chef.
You're
I'm
gonna
the
go.
chef.
You're gonna
I'm
be
like,
cooking.
I'm going to be doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And the other thing about self-catering holidays, you always have to take the bins out. I mean, that's not a holiday. So what about you? Have you going anywhere? Have you been anywhere this year?
I mean, so far I've been in Mexico, Asturias, North Spain, which is fantastic, and also in Cádiz. I love Cádiz.
Wow.
But oh wow, look at that!
Happy?
Super happy.
Super happy.
Super happy.
Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Look at that, see?
Look at the gazpacho.
Summer, beautiful, fresh, clean. And this one,
Very.
rich, the apple, the chutney, the brioche. It's kind of like a take on the idea of the French classic chicken liver parfait, toasted brioche.
How I do this? Go. It's so,
Just spray it on the
look,
toast.
I know, but look, it's like so smooth.
Oh yeah, this package, we make, freeze, churn. So it's like so it's almost like an ice cream. Huh? It's almost like an ice cream. Is it okay?
It's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
What about the gazpacho? I want to try.
Clean, fresh. Thomas, we got a spare spoon.
I'm not gonna live without trying that.
No. And what was Mexico like?
We saw how they cook the half lamb. So we make the whole. We make a big pot underneath with raw chickpeas, vegetables, and water. So it was like maybe like 2 meters the deep hole. So they put the big pot, the chickpeas, like a ray. They marinate the lamb with a lot of spices, and then they put in the leaves, the fire, of course, the leaf, and they leave it overnight. So we come back 12 hours later for breakfast with the taco. That lamb come out from the fire. Again, I got goosebumps. I don't think I never taste something so beautiful. I mean, the lamb, it was melting. The chickpeas, they were cooked on the juices from the lamb and the vegetables.
Wow.
So you have the taco, the lamb, you put the chickpeas, and then you have your avocado, your spices, you go like this. Look.
For breakfast.
For breakfast.
Amazing.
Stunning. I mean,
I love the idea of that. See, that's what food is about. I've been very fortunate this year. I did a big trip to the States. I was out there for about 4.5, 5 weeks, going all over, and some amazing food experiences. But the places that I were visiting, it was the influence of those areas and the food of that area that made the food quite special and unique. Now, a lot of it comes from immigration and comes from so Eastern European in Pittsburgh. The food was big, sandwiches, big sandwiches in 24-hour shops that were doing like with the meat in it that were cooked on a broiler and pastrami, and then they would have the fries in it. Everything was in the sandwich, but it was just like, this is hearty and wholesome, amazing. Denver, I thought was amazing. The food scene there was incredible because so much of the States is so vast and so different. The whole country is so different. The beautiful thing about Denver is that it's got the Rocky Mountains and it's got the farmland and it's got so everything about it. There was such an abundance of ingredients and a brilliant food scene. When you really do focus on being in a place in America, you have to find somewhere where it is they're using the food of that area, of those ingredients, like anywhere in travel, and it becomes special. If you blanket America as one country, okay, the food is pretty poor. If you look at America as individual sites, all of a sudden it becomes exciting and vibrant. I did have one of the best food experiences as a chef that I've ever had, and we're lucky when you travel the world. And Singapore for me is great, and I had an amazing meal in a back street in Singapore that I will remember forever. But in Tucson, Arizona, 30 miles from Mexico, you go, okay, here I went to a taco place, and it was just incredible. From the outside you go, I mean, it's greasy, it's never been cleaned, but then when you get in there and there's these 4 guys cooking on mesquite wood and coals, and you're going, the flavor, the smell, the windows were ingrained with. So in this country, right, when we make Yorkshire puddings, right, you know Yorkshire puddings, yeah, right. So when our nans used to make Yorkshire pudding, you make the Yorkshire pudding mold, okay? Yeah. And then when you take it out, you don't wash the Yorkshire pudding mold, okay? You just give it a wipe. That's it, and then it goes back in the drawer, right? So all those layers of ingrained flavor, they're just there in that. So this taco shack that I was at was like a Yorkshire pudding mold, okay? No one had ever cleaned it with hot soapy water. They'd just gone, yeah, that'll do. Yep. And you can't replicate that.
Wow, look at that.
Yes. Fingers crossed, crispy batter, perfectly cooked fish.
It looks already crispy batter, it smells delicious, it's super clean, it's just perfect.
Listen, there's Japanese 3 Michelin-star tempura restaurants, which are all about a beautiful piece of fish in a lovely batter deep fried. So why can't we do that perfectly?
Exactly.
Just because it's called fish and chips. Yeah. I mean, it's deep fried fish, but hopefully, fingers crossed, when you cut it, it will be cooked beautifully.
Look at that. Oh, the noise.
Good crispy batter.
Wow. You want some?
Yeah, go on.
Try it?
Yeah, and I'll give you a piece of the beef. So
please.
You
want some lemon?
No, don't worry.
No?
No, that's good.
Okay. Oy.
Thanks, chef.
Yeah, thank you.
So the beef.
I'm so
marinated
happy.
in treacle and then cooked on a rotisserie. The most exciting chefs for me, the best ones, when you get young guys in the kitchen, okay, and they want a job, they want to be a cook, they want to come and work for you. The ones that are stood at the pass on their lunchtime, on their day one, on their trial shift, and if they're looking at the finished dish and they're excited about what it's finished like, okay, they might be quite good, they might be all right. But the ones that you go, yes, this guy is going to be amazing, are the ones that are looking in the boxes when they arrive. Raw ingredients. They look at the mushrooms, they look at the beef, they open it, they see the fish, all in the chefs that go, they want to get their knives out, they want to work with the ingredient. Those are the chefs that are amazing, not the ones that go, oh, that looks amazing. Of course it looks amazing.
And tasty raw. Yeah. Tasty raw. Take a piece of tomato, take a piece of cucumber, and this is like, oh wow, that's passion.
Yeah. Now, is there anywhere in the world that you haven't been that you'd like to go to?
Saying this now, I'm gonna try to go in January to South America.
Whereabouts?
I wanna do Peru and to see what happens. But funny enough, I never been more than a week or 10 days on holidays. And I think in January I'm gonna try to go at least at least for two weeks.
Really?
Because I really wanna travel. You know, I wanna put my rucksack on the back and just explore and
Go
eat
and see.
Yeah. And Japan. I'm gonna go to Japan.
I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Never been. I think it's every chef that I know who's been to Japan says it's incredible, says it's amazing. The respect for food is huge, but also culturally. I love the idea of going somewhere that is so different.
This is one of the cuisines that I don't know anything.
No.
I don't know anything, you know, it's...
No, I know nothing about it. Not really, you know, I know, you know a little bit, but
Yeah.
not to the point of being, you know, we cook at a certain level, okay? We cook at a level that is quite high, all right? But, so we could cook Japanese food a little bit at home, you could get a few ingredients and it would be okay, but to do it to the level that we would want to do it at, miles away, completely, like we're back to being kitchen porters again, right at the bottom. It's like, okay.
Not even.
Yeah,
Don't
not
touch
even,
it.
yeah.
Not even, don't touch
Yeah.
it.
Happy with that? How was your fish and chips?
That was perfect, exactly what I needed.
And Thomas has got a little gift for you.
Oh!
It's because it's your birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Thank
mate.
you.
Pleasure.
No, it will be happy days for me. Happy days, you know.
Mate, it's lovely to see you.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.